Hello everybody, and welcome back to RuneScape. This is episode 151 of this Let's Play series, and today we are going to do the Fairy Tale Part 2 quest, Cure a Queen, which is a very important quest in my book, because it involves unlocking the Fairy Ring transport system, which is extremely useful, and holy crap, we got a lot of dragon trinkets. Okay, well, yeah, I'm sure those will come in handy at some point in our Slayer career. Raw lobster, sure, and rune crafting, yes, okay. Yeah, you get 75 just for logging in during this weekend, which is almost over, so if you haven't done it yet, you should do it. There we go, we got a rune crafting level. Very good. Let's go ahead and real quickly take care of this. We did not have much luck with farming, apparently, at least not at this location. But the marigolds did grow, so this next set of potatoes will grow nicely. Just not in this episode, sadly. Oh, here comes someone. You know, I didn't even realize I was at the R down one until I saw that animation there. Wasn't paying much attention, was I? Oh well, let's go ahead and plant this up. I think I'm probably going to toss the experience into farming. There was one of those green flashes that happens every once in a while. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that, but first and foremost, let's head down to Draenor, because starting this quest is actually a bit of a thing. You can't just start it, you have to talk and then wait, so we'll get that started, and then we'll run around and mess around with all the farm stuff. And then we will actually get to the actual quest. Should only take maybe 5 minutes of waiting after we talk, so it's not a huge deal, and it'll give me some time to work on farming. Who knows, maybe I'll get the farming level without needing the lamp, and I can then toss it into Herblore instead. We need both levels, but you can boost them, and it's just that the Herblore is easier to boost because you're just making a potion, so you boost it, make the potion, you're done. Where is he? Martin. Hello, Martin. Farming problems and fairies. I've solved your problems. I've returned to the Fairy Queen's magical essence. What are you talking about? The Fairy Queen was in an enchanted sleep because the Tanglefoot had taken the secateurs that contained her magic. I fought and killed the Tanglefoot and have given the Godfather the Fairy Queen's secateurs. She'll wake up now and everything will get back to normal. I'm glad to hear it, but if you don't mind, I'll go and plant some seeds now and wait until they grow before I give you the reward that I promised. I guess it does sound rather far-fetched. Okay, I'll come back and see you after your crops have had a chance to grow. Great, I'll see you soon then. Okay, so that's that. Let's go ahead and head on up to Canifis to do a little farming there, because there should hopefully be at least one thing successfully grown up there that we can pick. Can't possibly have had every single herb and allotment thing die. That would be pretty ridiculous, wouldn't it? Surely it would be. What do we got going on up here? Stuff. It's kind of glitching into the compass there, so I couldn't really see it. Sadly, we will not be meeting a J-mod during this video because we're still over an hour away from the next event, but I decided we didn't really need to do that today, although I do need to get on that because the month is half over now, and I really have to actually... Are you kidding me? How have I had such terrible luck? I mean, I know I didn't water or put compost on any of these things, but still. This is a bit silly. Can I wonder if I can. Do potatoes compost? Yes, they do. Okay, yes, keep adding them, please, until it's full. There you go. There, maybe next time I come over here, I'll be able to actually put some compost on these things, because this is not working. I'm not going to gain levels by planting and then removing dead stuff. It just doesn't work like that in farming, sadly. Whatever. I'm not sure if your farming level affects the chance of dying or not. It might, because it seems like my death rate for herbs with no compost or anything on my main account is something like maybe 50% at worst. And probably actually a bit less. So, yeah, that's fun. As far as I know, we're not going to get an actual notification whenever the quest is ready to start. I think that we'll just have to actually go there. Right, am I? Yes, I am. Couch port. Oh, that reminds me, I need to activate my aura. Gotta always remember to do that, and I never will. I wonder how long this aura is good for. Does it expire after the end of the year? Oh, I guess it activated. I just didn't see the animation. Okay, we actually had some... No. I thought it had grown, but no. I guess the lack of green should have... How do I have such terrible luck? So far, the only thing that actually grew was marigolds. I don't think I already had those. I might have, though. Oh well. We don't have compost here either, sadly, so... There's not much I can do about it. That doesn't require effort. Oh well. I kind of hoped I would get experience from this, but apparently I fail at this. Dang, I was kind of hoping we'd get a small lamp from that. That would have solved all my problems. Oh well. Let's see, do that, and there we go. Okay, next up, the last one, Catherby. Cross your fingers, because this is our last chance to get any real farming experience before we go do the quest. Hey, look at that! Something actually grew. And the rosemary grew too. I don't think we already had rosemary. We might have, actually. But, man. What is the deal here? It's ridiculous. I can't even plant another one because I'm out of seeds. I'll do that, and I guess that's it. Okay. I don't know if we're ready to start the quest or not, but I'm gonna hop on over. Actually, we'll go to Yanil. Because Yanil, I think, is where you can buy, whatever ale or something. That's not the name. It's like green something. Point is, it boosts your herb lore by 1. And that is what we need. Well, actually, I guess I should make sure I actually gain a farming level from this. Yes, I do. Okay, so that's farming 49, one of the requirements for the quest. Yep, there we go. That's all it is, actually. Not really expecting that. I thought there'd at least be one other thing. Actually, this is probably right where it is. The, whatchamacallit place. Can't examine the sign, apparently. Okay, bartender. What can I get you? What's on the menu? Green Man's Ale, that's what we wanted. Okay, that'll be 10 coins. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and head back to Draenor. Hope it's been long enough. I could check the quest journal to see, but I'm just going to assume that we're 8 minutes into the episode. It's probably ready. And if not, there's nothing else really for me to do but wait. Okay, head south. I guess I could pickpocket some master farmers until then. That'd be a good use of my time. Okay. Bank up. We'll get rid of all these things, because I think the only thing we really need for this is the Drayman Staff and a vial of water. I think that's the only 2 items you actually need, besides, of course, the Green Man's Ale, which is a vital part of this. Also, we need combat stuff, so... yeah, that's what we need, and... what was I getting? Vial of water, that's right. Well, I don't know where that is in here. I haven't organized my bank yet. There one is. Okay, vial of water and my Drayman Staff, which is right there. Outside of that, I guess we are going to have to fight something. Not level 100 something it lists in the quest thing for some reason, but we will have to fight. So I'm going to have some bananas with me, and I'm not sure if there's anything else. I kind of wish you could search for food and get all the food. I guess I could bring shrimp or anchovies. They don't heal much, though. I need something that heals more, but that I get the full effect from. Apple pie, that works. Okay. For now, that'll do. They're going to be hitting hard, I think, but for now, I'm going to have to accept that. Okay, Martin, be disappointed. Hello, Martin. You must be the slowest gardener in the world. I don't suppose those crops have grown yet. Well, you've got a nerve showing up around here again. What? What are you talking about? You told me that you'd solve the problems of the gardening group's members. Well, I planted loads of seeds since then, and there's no doubt that even more plants are dying. But I gave the Fairy Queen's secretaries back to the Godfather. Things should be growing again. Yeah, sure, whatever. You know, I didn't believe you when you told me that story about the fairies in the first place. You'd just better solve this problem. When people get hungry, they get angry. You're the person who said that everything would be alright, so you're the person who they'll get angry with. I suppose I'd better go and see what the problem is then. Okay, so now we have to head back to the fairyland. Let's equip our staff here and head down to that random shack in the middle of the swamp and see what's going on with the Fairy Queen. So apparently things are not all right. Okay, oops, I accidentally turned off run. That would be stupid. This is an old school. I can run as long as I want, within reason. Okay, so I think what next we do is we go to the place where the Fairy Queen was lying down all sick. I think that is where we go. What is this, a cart? It's not what we're interested in. This is what we're interested in, not that one. That's where Father Ernie, I think, lives. Yeah. Okay, get in there. Whee! And here we are, once again. The Fairylands of Xanaris. Okay, we can go ahead and put my staff back for now. And get on over here. I always get confused by the compass directions here. I always feel like this should be south or something, but it's actually west. I don't know why. I guess it just feels that way. Okay, right, we're heading in here. It is so bloomy in here. It's ridiculous. Here to... Oh, there we go. Oh no, it's all broken and stuff. Something bad has happened here. Also, is it just me or is the music really quiet? Pretty sure it is really quiet. Wow, somebody has trashed this house, and what's happened to Fairy Nuff and the Fairy Queen? I don't know. I think maybe it's just this music in this area is quiet and not any particular issue with my audio settings. I hope. Okay, let's search around and see what we can find. Are you kidding? Broken glass is very useful. Nothing useful. I think it's this one, maybe? No? Okay, apparently I don't know. This one over here, yeah. It would be the item on the ground. Is there anything else in this mess, though, that we need? I'll check everything real quick. Nope, it's all just broken glass. Okay. Read the certificate. Certificate of Advanced Healing from Oxted College. Signed by blah blah blah. Whatever that is. The end. Okay, study it. And look, we found some mysterious messages on the back. These messages are a code that say, "The Godfather attacked us. We have fled to safety. If you are loyal to Her Majesty, find us by using the coordinates AIRDLRDJQAJS." I'm not actually going to bother to translate that properly. But I think we do need to go to where we'd actually translate it, which is, I think, the... Okay, I think we're supposed to actually use this on the Fairy Chef for some reason. So we already know what it says, but we will still go through... Okay, that's not a chef. It must be over here then. Right, south. See, I was thinking that was south. The guide said south, and I went west. Okay, where... Oh, he's not inside. Or she, I don't know. I think all the fairies are pretty much female, except for the Godfather. Okay, whoops. I accidentally ran away. Yes, okay. Do you know what these strange marks mean? Sorry, dearie, no, but I have seen a sign with similar marks near the mysterious ruins. You know, the ones that lead you to the cosmic altar? Thank you. We'll go inspect that real quick, just to make sure we have everything unlocked for this quest and don't have any issues with things not working right. Because I know you do have to actually look at the certificate to continue in the quest, so it might be safe to assume that you need to actually have inspected the thing that tells you how to read it as well. Too bad we can't use these shortcuts, but they are very high level shortcuts. I can't remember for sure, but it's definitely above our measly level of 54. Which is actually really good. These are some strange rocks here. They're very white. Okay, so there was a sign around here somewhere that had a thing on it. I don't know quite... There it is. Rune Temple sign. Okay, yes, there's... I don't know what that's supposed to say, but apparently it says something. And then you study this and you're like, oh, now I can read it. But let's not worry about that. We're supposed to go talk to the... Oh gosh, it turned into a pig. We're supposed to go talk to the Fairy Godfather now, I believe. Now that we know that he attacked us. Oh, it says... That sign back there said Cosmic Rune Altar. I don't think there's any real way to know about that. You just had to know that it's a sign labeling the Rune Temple and that it's the Cosmic Rune Altar. Yeah, quests weren't quite as user-friendly back in the day. When did this come out? This was a 2006, summer 2006 quest. I had noticed that it was in 2007, so... That's cool, we'll be doing this quest over there at some point. Much later on in combat level than this one, because combat is a lot harder, but we will be doing it. Assuming a similar amount of training and stuff, it'll be much further than episode 150, though. But maybe I'll be able to focus more in there, so yeah. Alright, we're talking to the Godfather, which is right here. Okay, what should I do? Where is the Fairy Queen? What are you talking about? I've just been to Fairy Nuff's house, and when I got there, I found it ransacked. Everything has been broken, and the Fairy Queen and Fairy Nuff are missing. Stuff. You say that the Queen Bee, she is missing? This is terrible. What could have done such a thing? We must find her. I will organize a search party right away. Calm down, let's think this through carefully. Do you have any idea who could have done this? No, not at all. The Queen Bee, she is well liked by everyone. That's not very helpful. Where could she have been taken to? The kidnapper must have taken her through the fairy rings. They will be long gone by now. We must go after them. Yes, we must, but most of the folk are away from Xanaris at the moment. Well, tell me what to do and I'll go myself. Yes, that is a good idea. Okay, you may use the fairy rings. Talk to the coordinator. She will explain to you how to use the rings. But you must promise me that you will come back here if you find her. Whoever kidnapped her must be very powerful. You find the Queen Bee and then you come right back here and we will rescue her together, okay? Yes, okay. Good. Now you talk to the coordinator. She will tell you how the fairy rings work. I think I've gotten better at translating his speech on the fly. Okay, let's go. This is, see, now, if you just want the fairy rings, this is all you have to do. You don't need any of the levels. All you have to do is finish Fairy Tale Part 1, do this much of the quest, and you have access to the fairy rings. It is great. That is what I did on my main account, and for a very long time, that's the situation I was in until I got the levels. Alright, Fairy Fix-It. I don't know if she's the one I need to talk to, actually. She might be. Yeah. So is it safe to use the fairy rings? Sure, as long as you have been given permission to use them. You should just be aware that using the fairy rings sometimes has strange results. The locations that you've been to may affect the locations you are trying to reach. I could fix it by replacing the Fizzgog and the Who Sprang It. I put in a request for new parts, but they're pretty hard to get a hold of, it seems. So I think that's it. yeah, we can now use it. Now, as we unlock areas, stuff will show up in this list, but for the purpose of this quest right now, we're just going to get right to those coordinates I listed earlier, which are actually fairly useless coordinates. The most useless coordinates, just island in the middle of the... where is this? It's near a boat. Forget where this is. Well, that's outdated graphics, so this is probably near Ardown? I guess I can check the map. Yep, called it. Okay, get back on the fairy ring. No, the music is definitely quieter, or my headphones are messed up again. I don't know. Who cares? Right. So that's ARR, south of Witch Haven. Next up, DLR, right? DLR? Yes. I get confused between the I and the L because the font they're using doesn't have the proper lines. Okay. Teleport. I had trouble with this when I first did the quest. It didn't want to recognize things. Oh, hey, look at that. That was an easy task in the elf set. Very good. Yes, this is the wastes below the elf area. A very nice place. Okay, let's go ahead and head back. Next up, DJQ. DJQ. I think this is actually a shorter quest than Fairy Tale Part 1, so hopefully it won't take... Oops, Oh, right, yeah. If the code is wrong, then it teleports you there. That one's supposed to be wrong. And then the next one is AJS. Teleport. There we go. Here we are, where we were supposed to go. Let's go see what's up with this area. There's fairies here. A lot of fairies. And over here, we have more fairies, apparently. Operations board. I think we need to go over here, actually. That looked like the place to go, but it was not. We need to talk to Fairy Nuff. KaBob, you found us! I'm so glad. I was afraid you wouldn't get my message. Fairy Nuff, what happened? After you brought back the Queen's enchanted secateurs and gave them to the Fairy Godfather, I went to him to ask for them so I could wake Her Majesty up, but he refused to give them to me. Then I noticed that lots of my friends were missing. When I asked him about them, he said they were off working for him, and then he threatened to have his bodyguards pull my wings off. I was scared for the Queen, and so I moved her here. When I returned to Xanaris, I found my house ransacked. There were other fairies that had been attacked by the Godfather, and so we fled the city and came here. I managed to hide a note that I hoped you would find. Obviously you did. But why would the Godfather do this? Isn't it obvious he wants to rule Xanaris instead of the Fairy Queen? The latest fairies to arrive have even reported that he has invited all sorts of monsters to the Lost City. So what should we do about it, do you think? Oh, a fairy approached. I've got terrible news. One of our spies has just returned from Xanaris and has reported that the Godfather has enlisted an army of orcs. Apparently they are wandering freely around our homes. I'm sorry, but who are you? Oh, how rude of me. KaBob, this is Very, Very Wise, advisor to the Queen. Very, Very Wise, this is KaBob. These guys have silly names. Well, I've heard of you. You are the young adventurer that defeated the Tanglefoot. Yes, that's me. So you're also the idiot who gave that Godfather maniac the Fairy Queen's magic secateurs. That was actually her idea. Stupid. But that was a mistake. I thought he was trying to help the Fairy Queen. So you're not evil, you're just not too bright. Well, I'm glad you found this place. Although if you can find it, it's obviously not much of a hiding place. Now you can help fix the damage you caused. That you've done, whatever. Alright, what do I need to do? The first thing we have to do is wake up the Fairy Queen. You will have to go back to Xanaris and find a way to get those magical secateurs back from the Godfather. That's easy, I'll just pickpocket them off of him. I'm really good at that. Okay, just be careful, his henchmen have keen eyes and will be watching out for him. Good stuff. And it's a bit annoying that they call you stupid when it was very clearly not your idea. I just did the quest, I know. It was not my idea. Okay, so let's see. And they've upgraded this fairy ring so that you can just click this and skip right to that. It used to be you had to re-enter those 4 codes every single time. It was very annoying. But this new interface is great. It's very great. Anyway, so we have to go and pickpocket this thing, I guess. I don't know if we have to distract them or what, but we'll try. And also, yeah, there's orcs wandering around. You might have seen them. They're tiny. I think they used to be bigger. Anyway, so... I don't know, can we just pickpocket or do we have to distract? Okay. What's going on here? I just got hit. And now I am... what? Oh gosh. Well then. That's a bit extreme, don't you think? Okay, yeah, let's head back in there. Let me see, let me read up real quick if there's anything I'm supposed to do. Okay. No, there's nothing special. You just have to get lucky. Otherwise you keep getting teleported outside. Yeah, orcs are surprisingly short. Shorter than me. I think. Right, I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. And they will just be wandering around there until you finish this trilogy. So that's always fun. It's kind of lonely without them once you complete the series. Okay, give me your stuff. Oh, come on, really? This is gonna be the most annoying part of the quest, isn't it? I keep failing this. Yes, I wake up in an unknown place. Except it's pretty much a very known place, but whatever. Head back in. At least it's not a long walk. At least it doesn't teleport you to any location. It would have been kind of interesting if they just tossed you out a random fairy ring. That would have been a nice way to see where all the fairy rings go during the quest, but nah. You'd think after the first few times they'd realize that maybe just tossing you out the door is not enough. I fail again. Is there really nothing I can do? I don't think there's anything I can do. Whoa. Wait a second. I'm way over here now. Okay. I guess maybe... I don't know. I never really thought that pickpocketing took into account which direction people were looking, but maybe it does. So we'll try to make sure that nobody's looking at me this time and see if that works. But if that's the case, the guide I'm reading should really make better note of that. Instead of just saying pickpocket. Hey, get over here. That is one animated chicken statue. Okay, let's get back in here. Attempt number 200. Another one of those guards there. Why do people keep vanishing whenever I look at them? So annoying. Okay, so we're behind him. Nobody's looking at me. Nope. Still a fail. Maybe I should close the door this time. Keep that guy from even coming in to hit me. Okay, yes, we're over here again. Been there, done that. Let's get back in there. Keep seeing those weird fog explosions that seem to happen. Just without warning. I should really do this. It's free prayer experience. I've never gotten around to actually doing this for any reasonable amount of time. It's only really good at low levels. I guess that's the problem. And even then, it's still kind of boring. This is very annoying. I don't remember having to do this so many times the first time I did this quest. So I think I'm having a bit of bad luck here. Oh well. Okay, so I definitely do have the thieving level, right? Yes, it's a level 40 thieving required quest. Okay, so right now, this guy's looking directly at him, which strikes me as a bad thing. I could try distracting him, though. Maybe talk to him? No, that's not what I was trying to do. Right now, he's looking at me. Okay, there we go. I failed again. But he didn't... No, there he goes. Oh my gosh. This is getting annoying. It was already annoying. Not just getting annoying. Okay, we'll do this. There's tools there. I never noticed that before. Interesting. Okay, let's head on in here and do it. There better not be something I'm missing. There isn't, surely. There can't be. Fairy tale. It's not even gonna be listed. No, I've got the filter off. Yes. Yeah, no. It just seems like I'm having bad luck. That's all. Okay, well, right now is a good time. There we go. Holy crap, that was annoying. So now we head back. I kind of wish they had like a safeguard, like 3 failures and then you're guaranteed. If I ever made a game like RuneScape, which would be awesome, but I don't have the graphical skills to ever do that. But if I did, holy crap, what was that? That was red. And it lasted for a few seconds. That is freaky. Oh my gosh. Things are going crazy here. I've heard that things like that can be a sign that your graphics card is overheating. I hope that's not the case. If that's the case, I will be sad. It shouldn't be. It's not like RuneScape's using up that much. I could always turn Bloom off. It kind of annoys me, actually. Where is Bloom? I don't think things really look that much better with Bloom. Personally. Okay, let's get this back and hopefully cure the queen, right? I don't think it's that simple, though. Okay, fair enough. Oh, KaBob, you're back. I'm so glad. Did you manage to get the secateurs? You should have seen me. The Godfather didn't even know I was going through his pockets. Here they are. Fantastic. Let's just hope that it's not too late. He actually did know quite a few times. Whee! Oh no, it didn't work. She's been asleep too long. Calm down. There's got to be something that we can do. After all, we've given her back her magical essence, right? Yes, we have. There is one small chance that we might be able to wake her up still, but I need a potion of magic essence. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. What do I need to do to make one? A potion of magic essence is made in the same way as any other potion. First, you mix a vial of water with base herb, in this case a starflower. Starflowers are rich in magic essence and are excellent for curing poisons, and that's what the queen is suffering from, a poisoning of her life essence. Then we need to add a catalyst ingredient, a powdered Gorax claw. Gorax drain the life from their prey, so by using one of their claws, we are hoping to draw the queen's life essence back. Thanks for the lecture, but where do I get one of these starflowers, and where can I find a Gorak? Starflowers only grow in the higher planes, and even there they are extremely difficult to find. You should be able to access some of the higher planes using the fairy rings. Goraks also live in a different plane. They are vicious creatures. Blah, blah, blah. They have trapped them on a small plane. Only way there is through the fairy rings. Okay, so yes, we get to visit some special areas that are only accessible with the fairy rings. I do love the fairy rings. They're so great. This was a great update when it came out. Okay. I'm not seeing any of those weird graphical glitches now. I've turned Bloom off, so that might have been it. Anyway, I'm just going to look up where we're supposed to go instead of trying to guess. Let's see. CKP is what we need. You can't click on that and then get... It doesn't rotate around twice. You have to click twice, sadly. CKS, right? That's what I said? No, CKP. Can't remember what I said 2 seconds ago. CKS is one that I use regularly. I wonder how this area looks with Bloom. I'll turn it back on, I guess. It looks the exact same. There goes a shooting star thing. Okay, so in this place, the starflowers, they just grow randomly like crazy. Sometimes you have to wait around a ridiculous amount of time. It's really annoying. I remember when I did this quest, I don't even know how long I spent waiting around. It looks like one might be growing over here, though. Because they grow and then they vanish, and then they grow somewhere else and then they vanish. It's crazy. Look at those little plants. Very nice. There he goes. Okay, I'm here. But that's why I wanted the farming level more than the herblore level, because... That was a weird noise. But because if I messed up clicking on that, I could have the boost go away before I finished it. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Right, I can't do that yet. I'll wait until I have the claw before I do this. Now, the claw is the dangerous part because Goraks are, you know, a monster that I have to kill. So that'll be fun. Let's see, D-I-R. I'm pretty sure that's where we're supposed to go. Yep, here we go. Yeah, Goraks are level 74. They're not the level 100 and something that the guide said. That's good. They are weak to magic. They're so weird looking. They never used to be this weird looking. They updated them a while back to have these new graphics. And they are original, that's for sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to attack. No, that's fine. I'm wearing the wrong thing, apparently. Okay. Yes, use Air Blast. That's apparently the magic spell that I have access to. Need level 62 for the next one. I'm at 61. Ooh. We've almost got a new magic spell. I should go do the... whatchamacallit. Was it claws that I needed? I hope so. Right. I don't want the new loot system. Shut up about it. Let me pick up. Let me. Oh. It's already up here. That's really annoying. This loot system. I don't think I've talked about it, but I just don't see the use for it. Yes, okay, let me out of here. I think I wanted the claws, right? Yes. Yeah, I don't see the purpose behind it. It's really not useful in most situations. If it was automatic picking up all things that you clicked on, then sure. Or if there was, even if there was a shortcut key, just press, I don't know, some random key and it picks up all items near you, then yes, that would be extremely useful. But this adds an extra click for a lot of drops, and you have to move your mouse and whatever. Okay, let's drink this up. There we go, Magic Essence 3. And we got 7 tuna, yay! Okay, let's head back. So we've filled up our travelogue with a whole bunch of semi-useless destinations. Okay, that was not what I expected to happen. I guess it takes us through all of them. That's weird. I thought it just took you to the last one, but apparently it does all 4. Whatever. Maybe it's after you finish the quest. I think at some point you don't even have to do all 4, you just have to click on that and it just automatically takes you to it. I could be wrong on that, but it feels like that is the case. But maybe for the purposes of the quest or the quest series, it still makes you do all of them. It's still very useful. Okay, here we go. And there we go. I'm not sure what that fast teleport button was about. There was one of those flashes, so they must be related to Bloom, which would be why I don't normally see them, because I never play with Bloom. It's just annoying to me, but people like Bloom, apparently. So, yeah, fair enough. I've got it! I've made a potion of magic essence. Oh, KaBob, that's fantastic. Please give it to Her Majesty immediately. Didn't you do it? You're the doctor. Oh, well. Take that, Queen, and now you're up. Good stuff. Erg, what happened? Why do I feel so awful? Your Majesty, you're awake. What happened? The last thing I remember was confronting that Tanglefoot with the aid of the Godfather. The Godfather? Yes, that's what I said. Oh, hello, KaBob. Please excuse me for not having noticed you earlier. I'm not feeling quite myself. Why did you shout about the Godfather? I'm not really sure how to tell you this, Your Majesty. It seems as though you've fallen foul of a clever scheme of the Godfather's. That's absurd. Why would the Godfather want to hurt me? I'm afraid it's true, Your Majesty. You see, nobody knew that the Godfather was with you when you fought the Tanglefoot. But that's the point. I didn't fight the Tanglefoot. We had only just entered its lair, and sensing the danger to itself, the Tanglefoot fled down a passage. Then blackness. Then, Your Majesty, I think it may be worse than I imagined. I suspect the fairy godfather attacked you from behind and left you for dead. He has taken over control of Xanaris while you were sleeping. He has enlisted the aid of orcs and other assorted ruffians. If any of your subjects dared to question him, they were assaulted. I very much suspect that if it wasn't for the quick thinking of Fairy Nuff here, that you'd be dead. She fled here with you and as many of your loyal fairies as she could gather. You've been hiding ever since until this brave adventurer managed to awaken you. I see you've gotten nicer about me now that I've saved the queen. I can't believe it! He shan't get away with this. How do I get back to Xanaris? The Godfather shall answer for his crimes. No, stop, your majesty. Why, old friend? The Godfather has recruited an army of villains, whilst we just have the few fairies who escaped, and although they would gladly follow you into battle, many are still wounded from their treatment at the tyrant's hands. I must counsel caution, lest this brave hero's efforts are all wasted and the Godfather captures you. He won't let you survive a second time. There is wisdom in what you say. I shall ponder your words before I act rashly. As for you, KaBob, how can I reward you? You have done the fairy people a great favor that shall not be forgotten. I'm afraid you find us in trying times, but please accept this magic lamp as a sign of our thanks. Thank you. Quest complete. See, that's not a bad quest. If we hadn't had to waste time at the start, we would have been under 30 minutes, I think. Yes, 2 quest points, herb lore, thieving, fairy rings, skill lamp, and treasure hunter keys. It was nice of them to make this combat friendly if you didn't want combat experience, right? I don't know. What skills did it give experience in? It was herb lore and something else. Yeah. So what skill do I want? Do I want farming? Farming would be good, right? This is only 2,500, right? So we'll do a little farming there. Right. Check what we got here. This was one of the requirements for the quest we just did. Magic Essence Potion, Jingo, Gatherer's Potion. Good stuff. Now, let's head down to the fairy whatever. The fairy ring. And we're gonna go and enter a few locations into the thing while I'm thinking. At some point, maybe we will enter the rest, but for now I just want to get a couple in here so we can use them without me having to look everything up. So we will go ahead and we'll just go alphabetically. We'll do AIQ. We'll do this for like 3 minutes, I guess. So yeah, this is... Holy crap, this is bright. This is Mudskipper Point, the place south of Port Sarim and Remington and stuff. What the heck? Oh, I don't want to... What's going on here, then? Yeah, I don't want to start the third quest. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Where is here? First things first, I need to cast a spell on you to allow you to gain entry to the Resistance HQ without needing Fairy Nuff's certificate. Good stuff. Okay, I guess. Okay, now what is it you wanted from me? Please, could you help us reclaim Xanaris from those horrible orcs and reestablish the Fairy Queen to her rightful throne? I'm sorry, I'm too busy right now. Oh, KaBob, that is a bit sad, but I understand. If you reconsider, please hurry back. I fear we have no chance without your help. Xanaris needs you. So basically, I guess we don't need this anymore. Goodbye. And it's vital. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll help. What do I need to do? You'll need to talk to the Fairy Queen in the Resistance headquarters. She'll explain everything. I can teleport you there right now if you like, but just this once. I'd better be off then. Good luck to you, KaBob. So, I guess it just forced me to start the quest, which is a bit annoying. I usually... Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, good. Because, yeah, I don't want to start a quest. Holy crap. I'll just use the fairy rings. Just let me go already. That was very annoying. It was like a pop-up. Well, that wasted most of the time I was going to use to actually access this stuff. I guess we'll just end it there then. So yeah, this has been KaBob799. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more. Like this if you liked it. Comment if you have anything to say. And I will see you in the next episode.